WDJT Shortwave International. WDJT Shortwave International.
But we all know what the saying means.
That people are getting now cover that. They're okay. You're not gonna get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Somebody gotta do it. Hey, let's go brand. I keep it on like I'm Nick Cannon. Hey, let's go brand. And if they real, they just plan it. Hey, let's go brand. You had questions, they start banning. Hey, let's go brand. Hey, let's go brand. Hey, let's go brand. I keep it on like I'm Nick Cannon. Let's go brand. And if they real, they just planned it. Hey, let's go brand. And questions, they start banning. Hey, let's go brand. Let's go brand. I said the just I spread it was lies. I remember how you roll, but you haven't opened your eyes. These politicians are in disguise. Look at Kyrie Irving, Nicki Minaj. Look at us, we don't stay up. Stop complaining with me. Alright, this time of man up. Or red back, all that. What I can't trust. If you ever stop the fact, then they gonna ban. Hey, this is about control. Everybody knows. Everyone complies with the consequences. I don't need a plan. I just hit the road. I do what I want. I can't tell my soul. Market my friends. This is what you chose. Going in the country, I think that's a goal. You gon' take the mark. I take never rolls. I'm a man of God. I can never fold. I can draw my top cannon. Hey, let's go. And if they feel they just panic. Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Hey, let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. I keep it drawn like I'm Nick Cannon. Hey, let's go, Brandon. Pandemic ain't real, they just planned it. Hey, let's go, Brandon. They start banning. Hey, let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Now the Taliban a threat. Brandon now. Cause it ain't. That's weird. I wish I could take you in the back place. Queer man, you can take the back. I don't fear man. I'm on gear 10. We ready to rumble. Only play the junkie next is a fumble. I think we all know you got the luck. That dude was I'm a let's go, Brandy. Let's go, Brandy. Cannon. Hey, let's go, Brandy. They just panic. Hey, let's go, Brandy. They don't panic. Hey, let's go, Brandy. Hey, let's go, Brandy.
Brandon, we know he capping. Picky is out in the street taking action, hunting us down for speaking the truth. He's on the pedal to save all the youth. Media we're building back better, but all of them. So it's open the board, I loop on the board. But at the night of week, reading and everyone fighting, collapsing and we start looking, you know how to do the auto in these streets. Let's go, Brandon, sing it with me.
Cannon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, one nation under God.
WDJT Shortwave International.
Like a tyrant, all you lying while American dying. I am man, so I hope God forgive me, but I empty all this energy. Let me hell fucking no. Kiss my ass, walk up on the white house grass and so no. I'm playing Biden, you should be ashamed, but you a coward. What happened to say the name, huh? What happened to the USA, huh? What happened to sticking to what the fuck you say, huh? Do that, you say you can switch it later. Now my president thinks you a dictator.
Buy you a bitch. Everybody knows that I'm tired of the shit. Buy you a bitch. Afghanistan, blood is on your hands. That's the drill. Buy you a bitch. Buy you a fucking racist. Buy you a bitch. Boy, you did the shit.
Riding like my homie birthday. Try that fast spot on my city, bitch. You people, but I think that you little. I don't know how the hell people still believe you when you called it. You said you wouldn't make these shots, but I guess you wouldn't have forgot because you out here taking shots. Don't mind his laptop and never mind smoking Parmesan, hoping it's bad, but then you got another button that's the case in front of me. Your feelings will show me a motherfucking government. You counting tables telling us it wasn't rigged, that you like it on your knees, so much suck a dick, motherfucker. You a bitch.
Buy you a bitch. Everybody knows that I'm tired of shit. Buy you a bitch. Afghanistan, blood is on your hands. Buy you a bitch. Everything is all you fucking bitch. Buy you a bitch.
The Biden administration has become our domestic enemy.
WDJT Shortwave International.
I'm tired of all the fighting and the kitchen bits. Shut up about politics. You punch left, I punch right. Caught up in the middle of a deep, small fight. Some people lie. wake up, shut up about politics. Ain't nothing but a big pile of dirty tricks. I'm tired of all the fighting and the bitching fits. So shut up about politics. About politics, ain't nothing but a big pile of dirty tricks. Tired of all the fighting and the bitching fits. Shut up about politics. Shut up about politics. Ain't nothing but a big pile of dirty tricks. I'm tired of all the fighting and the bitching fits. Shut up about politics. Shut up about politics.
WDJT Shortwave International.
Joe Biden recently signed off on Juneteenth as a national holiday in the U.S. The recognition of the holiday, which commemorates the end of slavery in the U.S., has been celebrated as a major symbolic shift away from the rhetoric of the Trump era. But many have forgotten this moment during the 2019 Democratic primary.
And I'm going to now direct this at Vice President Biden. I do not believe you are a racist. And I agree with you when you commit yourself to the importance of finding common ground. But I also believe, and it's personal, and I was actually it was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputation and career on the segregation of race in this country. And it was not only that, but you also worked with them to oppose busing. And, you know, there was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
Despite insisting that she wasn't calling Biden racist, Harris was in fact accusing him of preventing black students from integrating into white schools and of being friends with openly racist politicians. So, what is Joe Biden's real record on race? Harris wasn't inaccurate in her criticism of Biden, who has a checkered history on racial justice, despite painting himself as a staunch civil rights advocate over the years. Perhaps one of the most criticized moments in Biden's past is his involvement in the creation of the notorious 1994 crime bill. People forget that the informal name for the bill was Biden's crime law. The legislation is widely criticized for being responsible for making the effects of mass incarceration in the U.S. exponentially worse. Biden was also a key architect of the devastating Iraq War. Responsibility for the war is often blamed on George W. Bush, Dick Cheney, and other Republicans. But in reality, Biden played a key role as a Democrat. In the lead-up to the war, Biden convened a series of Senate hearings to drum up support for the invasion on the basis of flimsy intelligence material being presented by the Republicans.
What is the threat from Iraq? Obviously, to fully answer this question will require us to have additional enclosed hearings.
Not a single anti-war voice was invited to the hearings. Biden also admits to having been civil with Democratic colleagues who were openly racist, like James Eastland, who had a long history of racist remarks, including that black Americans belonged to an inferior race. As well as the segregationist Herman Talmadge, who vigorously opposed school integration.
Governor, this means, in effect, that your state would set up a private school system.
We intend to maintain separate schools in Georgia, one way or another, come what may.
Biden also developed a decades-long friendship with segregationist Strom Thurmond, who he worked with attempting to pass the Biden-Thurmond Violent Crime Control Act in 1991. Biden also spoke at his funeral.
We became good friends. I'm not sure exactly why or how it happened, Nancy, but you know we did.
In the lead-up to the 2008 election, Biden was also in the spotlight for a number of comments, including referring to Barack Obama as articulate and clean, and associating Indian immigrants with Dunkin' Donuts and 7-Eleven chains.
Do these gaps or misunderstandings, or however you would characterize them, indicate you're uncomfortable talking about race, or are people just being too sensitive?
I think that I have my whole career. I got involved in public policy. I got involved in politics because of the civil rights movement.
Biden also has an unreliable history surrounding his own involvement in the civil rights struggle. He has at times claimed to have been deeply involved, at other times not that active, and in the lead-up to the 2020 election once again claimed to have been heavily involved. He was also caught out claiming to have been arrested trying to visit Nelson Mandela.
This day, 30 years ago, Nelson Mandela walked out of prison and entered into discussions about apartheid. I had the great honor of meeting him. I had the great honor of being arrested with our UN ambassador on the streets of Soweto trying to get to see him on Robbins Island.
You now say you weren't arrested and it didn't happen in Soweto. You were at the airport in Johannesburg and you were stopped from going through the door for blacks. I guess the question is, were you confused or were you just trying to embellish a story?
Offered the chance to run with Biden in 2020, Kamala Harris' once scathing criticism about race faded away, and the two have worked closely since winning the election.
I believe you that you're fully supportive of him. How does that transition happen? How do you go from being such a passionate opponent on such bedrock principles for you, and now you guys seem to be pals?
It was a debate.
Not everybody landed punches like you did, though.
It was a debate.
So you don't mean it?
It was a debate. That the whole reason, literally, it was a debate. All the debate.
I understand.
Everyone traveled to the debate. There were journalists there covering the debate, where there would be a debate of differences of opinion and issues. I am 1,000% supportive of Joe Biden, and I will, again, do everything I can to make sure he is elected.
The Democrats may be keen to forget Biden's past, but should everyone else have to as well?
WDJT Shortwave International.
A suspect arrested earlier this week by Hickory police is charged with multiple offenses, including robbery and assault. The suspect was placed in jail here in Newton under no bond, and a court date was scheduled for today.
They thought I was never coming home. It's my first day out, bitch. Let's go. I'm back block where I out. Remember that black paper dude? Couldn't be locked in the cell with no get out. Bitch, handle the file. Here it's my take it. Says my whole deal. I don't know how that was. I was sell to the would hit or give me use of wheels, Chinese mail, money all like that, dude. That's what charged with like I'm you got there something like barely any there's metal believe it there. God, mess up you. I'm not done. A lot of you people speaking on my name saying this and that happened. You bitches don't really know what happened that night. So I'll tell you right now.